Afghanistan's Northern Alliance is considered one of America's strongest allies in fighting against the Taliban.
Turns out that some of those Afghan leaders were trained right here in southern Nevada, and the man who conducted the training is someone who knows plenty about guerrilla tactics.
George Knapp of the I-Team is here with an exclusive look at James Bo Gritz and the Afghans he trained.
You both remember this guy from doing stories years ago.
Yes.
Bo Gritz was the most decorated Green Beret commander of the Vietnam era. Like the mythical Colonel Kurtz in Apocalypse Now, he created and trained his own mercenary army in the jungles of Southeast Asia. His abilities to train guerrilla forces made him a logical choice when the U.S. government was looking for help in Afghanistan. Gritz wonders if they might call on him again. You've heard of the Hollywood Rambo who prowled the cinematic jungles of Southeast Asia looking for American POWs? Well, meet the real deal, Bo Gritz, the former Green Beret commander and war hero who led his own secret raids looking for Americans left behind. He says it was done at the request of the U.S. government. After Vietnam, he handled a lot of tough jobs for assorted agencies.
I have worked with paramilitary armies all over the world, everything from Chinese to Laotian, Cambodian, Vietnamese, as you know, Latin America, in the Middle East. And the Afghan represent probably the raw-bonedest, best group of people you'd want to have around you.
Gritz says he was approached in the mid-1980s by intelligence agents he knew from previous jobs. At the time, Afghan rebels were in a brutal fight against Russian invaders. The U.S. wanted to help the Afghans, but quietly.
They called me to the State Department and said, Bo, we'd like for you to come up with several training options.
The option agreed upon was for Gritz and his team of Special Forces experts to teach guerrilla tactics to leaders of 7 Afghan factions. Those leaders could then return to Afghanistan and pass the training along. In 1986, the operation began.
Ammonium nitrate. Now here...
Most of the training took place in sparsely populated Sandy Valley south of Las Vegas.
You would not be able to distinguish this from Afghanistan. It's exactly the same. The mountains are barren, they are full of caves and places to hide, and so this was a perfect environment for training these people.
Now when the key enters, it pushes these up.
55 subjects were covered during the crash course.
Now let me demonstrate the air choke. Good.
As you'll notice, it's quite a bit larger than the 50 caliber.
This is an improvised claymore mine. All you need is a bowl. Anyway, all the commissars are hurt.
One topic, how to create bombs from everyday materials. One explosion in particular made locals wonder if the area was under attack.
Pretty big cloud?
A damn big cloud. I mean, you know, it went all the way. I mean, it was like an atom bomb. That's why I looked at that and I said, oh, God. They thought it was an atomic nuclear warhead. And they said, oh, if it's you, Bo, I guess it's okay. And he just went right back to drinking coffee. I told him, give me a big smile.
A film made of the training was taken back to Afghanistan. Gritz remains impressed with the mettle of the Mujahideen.
They were good people. They seemed to be very charismatic. They pray 5 times a day. A lady we had doing some special meals for them gave this one Afghani a hug, and he had to wash himself for 7 days in dirt because no strange woman lays a hand on you.
The training ended, Gritz says, when he got a call from Washington asking him to return to Burma to search for POWs. But he heard from his students later on.
And I got a letter back. It said, Colonel, you'd be so happy. We're killing many Russians.
Like the secretary on Mission Impossible, the U.S. government has officially denied any knowledge of Gritz's actions with the Afghans. In fact, attempts were made to put him in prison, both for the Afghan training and for the POW rescue missions. So why would the government go after a war hero who worked for them so often? And what does Gritz think about the current military campaign? That part of the story tonight at 6 o'clock.